presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the wildest programme that takes a lucky dip into the bran tub of comedy and unfailingly pulls out a handful of bran. This week we're coming to you from historic Oxford, the city of which Vasco da Gama once said, "Where?" Anyway, we're the guests today of the Oxford Playhouse, a splendid theatre with a long-standing reputation for presenting only the finest entertainment. A reputation which, I'm pleased to say, for 50 quid and a mention on the radio, they couldn't have been more happy to compromise. And here to do it for them are, on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. Oxford is, incidentally, a city that holds fond memories for our regular scorer, Samantha, for it was here that she got her first. Thanks to a helpful old Don, and as second, thanks to an obliging member of the university rugby team. Unfortunately, Samantha can't be with us today as she's currently enjoying Well, she's currently enjoying an unexpected role in the West End, so in her absence, please welcome the delightful and well-oiled Sven. Right, teams, our first round is entitled Complete Song Lyrics, and it celebrates the work of the lyricist. And quite rightly, because where would a song be without a decent lyric? On a Rolf Harris album, I expect. In this game, teams, I shall provide you with the first lines of some famous songs, and I'd like you to complete them for me. Barry, here's your line. If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't
Jeffrey Archer draw?
Willie, should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?
Yes.
Tim, here's one for you. I'll sing you 1-0, green grow the rushes, oh. What is your 1-0?
I'll have a large one.
Oh. Graham, here's a snappy one for you. I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And if we go someplace to dance, I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me. And afterwards we drop into a quiet little place and have a drink or two. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like...
I'm Humphrey Lyttelton.
Well, any publicity is good publicity, I say. Barry, here's another one for you. Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Send in the...
Osteopath.
Willie, oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling.
Concentrate on the show, Hum.
Perhaps you care to repeat that?
No, I wouldn't. Yes, I will. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling.
God, that was quick.
Right, team, it's open to you. Do you have any more suggestions?
The end of foreplay as we know it, I think. I didn't think it was that.
Any more suggestions?
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, shut up.
Oh, give me a home where a buffalo don't lie about on a sofa eating crisps.
Any more? Okay, well, we'll go on to the next round. It's a musical one which involves singing one song to the tune of another. And it's called One Song to the Tune of Another. The game is not to be confused with Andrew Lloyd Webber's popular greatest hits LP, One Song to the Tune of the Same Song. I must warn you teams, however, that it's not nearly so easy as it might sound. And certainly not when you consider that you'll be accompanied by Colin Sell at the piano. Okay, Barry, you're going to start again, and I'd like you to sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm to the tune of One from chorus line.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had some chicks, E-I-E-I-O. With a chick here and a chick there. Here a chick, there a chick. Everywhere a chick. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had some ducks, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack here, and a quack there. Here a quack, there a quack.
That was our winner this week, Barry. Okay, Graham, I want you to sing the words of I've Got a Brand New Combine Harvester to the tune of Wandering Star.
I got a brand new combine harvester. I'll give you the key. Come on now. Let's get together in perfect harmony. I got 20 acres and you got 43 now. I got a brand new combine harvester.
Okay, it's your turn, Tim, now, and I'd like you to sing the words of Tie Me Kangaroo Down Sport to the tune of Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Keep me cockatoo cool. Keep me cockatoo cool. Don't go acting local. Just keep me cockatoo cool. All together now. Tie me kangaroo down, small. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, small. Tie me kangaroo down.
That was next week's winner, Tim Brooke-Taylor. Now, Willie, you're going to sing the words of Hello, Hello, Who's Your Lady Friend to the tune of Zorba's Dance.
Could I do Zorba's Dance to the tune of Hello, Hello, Who's Your Lady Friend?
You may, if you want. You can do what you like on this show.
Oh.
I'm just the chairman.
Hello. Hello. Who's your lady friend? Who's the little girlie by your side? Hello. Hello. Hello again. Hello. Jeremiah Jones, a ladies' man, was he? Every little girl is under school until he found a wife down beside the sea. Went to Margate for the honeymoon. When he strolled along the promenade with his little wife to steal him when he got an awful smell and someone's going there. They looked at him and winked and said,
And according to Sven, Willie is the runaway winner of that round. Our next round is entitled Commentaries. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to provide a commentary on a certain historical event, but in the style of my choosing. And we're going to start with you, Tim and Willie. The Gunpowder Plot in the style of Raymond Chandler.
She stood in the middle of the office. Wide hat, shades, some sort of cloak. She had great legs so I could see them from the knees down. Here's looking at you, kid. I said, who are you?
Guy Fawkes.
Her beard moved up and down like voles mating.
You, Marlowe,
she said. I'm Marlowe, I said.
God, Dr. Faust, this is boring,
she said. I lit up a cigarette.
Don't do that!
She said.
I'm a living bomb.
You can say that again, baby, I said. She walked slowly over to the window.
I'm going to blow up the Houses of Parliament,
she said. Well, I said, they can't hang, draw, and quarter you for that. But they did.
Barry and Graham, I'd like you to comment on the assassination of Julius Caesar in the style of Ian McCaskill.
Friends, Romans, countrymen.
Oh! Do you want to know who I am?
Not really, but who are you?
I'm the soothsayer. Sooth.
There you are. And what do you want?
Well, looking ahead, or in your case behind, advisedly, forecast for the Ides of March. There's a build-up of conspirators moving up from the south. At the front, number 1 there, Brutus. Behind him, number 2, Cassius. Way at the back, 23 Celsius.
Yes, very good. And what's the outlook?
Hail, Caesar.
Oh, good. Jolly good, I thought that was. Our next round is called Cheddar Gorge, and it's just one of the many games derived from famous British landmarks. These include Tower Bridge, a card game for very tall people, Winchester Cathedral, which provides the chance to win Chester Cathedral, and, of course, Beachy Head, invented by our own Sven while holidaying at Camber Sands. Anyway, as you'd expect from its title, Cheddar Gorge is a novel game requiring the team members to construct sentences by each of them uttering one word at a time. The object is not to complete the sentence. To complicate the game needlessly, I'd like each word you say, teams, to begin with the same letter. And the letter is L, and Willie, will you start, please?
Low. Low.
Who's your lady friend? No, low. Lively.
Leslie.
Leapt.
Lusciously.
Lest.
Lissomely.
Leopard-skinned.
Lolita.
I haven't heard the beginning of a sentence.
Patient.
Leotarded.
Languorous.
Lurid.
Latex clad.
Lady.
Leapt.
Lissomely.
Repetition.
Lepetition. Oh, your nose just fell off.
Looking.
Luridly.
Lasciviously.
Lovely.
Like.
Liver.
Well, no doubt the teams will continue to play this game, but this is where we have to leave you and go on to the next round. This round is called Critics Forum, and in it, teams, I'd like you to take the parts of critics. Well, wouldn't we all? Your job, teams, is to discuss a certain subject of my choosing about which you're in two minds. I'd like you to start off by being very positive about it until either I do this or I make a noise with my hooter. At which point I'd like you to be very negative about it. Get the point? Okay, Tim and Willie, you're to start, and your subject is the Eurovision Song Contest.
Well, I think this is a very underestimated contest because it brings in the whole of Europe together, and it gets the spirit of every country. Wouldn't you say, Willie?
Well, it's a splendid vehicle for Terry Wogan, as indeed is a hearse. It's a mishmash. It's the most appalling music you'll ever hear.
And lyrics, absolutely appalling lyrics.
Particularly Norwegian lyrics, which are lyrical. Let me sing you the last excerpt. And again, if you look at it from the other direction, it's still...
Echoes back off the field.
It does, yes.
That's why Norway always gets no points, and they should get more, in my opinion, because just because we don't understand the music and the lyrics of their country doesn't mean that
we should.
Okay, your turn, Barry and Graham, and your subject is don't forget your toothbrush.
Ah, well, what a breath of fresh air that is.
This is what television's been waiting for.
Welcome addition to the televisual canon.
Open, accessible television. And is that what we've been waiting for, we ask ourselves?
I don't think so.
I think not. Chris Evans in Nurembergian mood.
Yes.
Don't you warm to him?
Absolutely.
That man has his finger on the pulse.
On the jugular of popular culture in this
Places
country.
we won't even mention. Will the man stoop any lower? No, he won't.
Oh, nor does he need to. What an excellent programme.
Right across the board. And board is the word we're looking.
Yeah, that went all right. It's now time to play our version of Call My Bluff, the popular television program which fell foul of the watchdogs when Frank Muir memorably defined the word rancor. In this game, teams, I shall provide you with an obscure word, and I'd like you, please, to provide some definitions for it. Right, I'd like you to start, please, Barry, and the word is... Taramasalata.
Oh, well, this is a thin sausage. Eaten in the southern states of America after Catholic services. It's mentioned in Margaret Mitchell's book, Gone with the Wind, but not in the film, in actual fact. The only food reference in the film is when Scarlett O'Hara, a good Catholic girl, begs Rhett Butler for some cheese, and he refers her to Robert E. Lee's brother, Frank. Frank Lee. My dear, I don't give a damn, but in the book, they eat these sausages after Catholic services in Scarlett's ancestral home. And they are not called chipolatas, they are called Tara Mass Alatas.
Okay, Willie?
The first time I saw the word taramasalata, it was, in fact, Tony Slattery's autograph, and he'd been in his cups when he'd written it. The word, however, actually is right. It's Tomorrow's Laughter. And it's a BBC school for studio audiences. So studio audiences have actually gone downhill rapidly. They don't know when to laugh, when to whoop, when to stamp their feet, when to burst into tears. And so under this name, Tomorrow's Laughter, they're going to involve the public and get people really who understand humour and laugh along with you. Unlike this lot here, you see. They'll be first in the queue.
Right, Graham?
I shall be brief. Taramasalata is a corruption of the Mediterranean term. The phrase describing the horror, disgust and shock that you experience when you see something crawling out of your salad. And it's traumatic experience, and the word comes from trauma and salata. Salad trauma or trauma salata.
And finally, Tim, what's your definition?
Well, it's in fact pronounced unicorn. And it's a horse with a horn on the front of it.
Makes sense to me, Tim.
There is rather disappointingly another version, which is it's a Liverpool farewell to one's parents. It's Ta-ra, Ma, Salada.
At this point, you're no doubt waiting for me to sum up, and you can jolly well go on waiting. No, I'll tell you. I dismiss you, Barry, instantly. Your definition didn't hold water, because in the American South, there's no such thing as a thin sausage. There's not a thin anything in the American South. It's all absolutely
you must get around
jumbo.
more,
Tomorrow's laughter... Oh, I forget that. Trauma salata. I was tempted by that one, but not for long. I'm going to go for Tim and unicorn. I don't know what you're clapping for. We haven't finished yet. He's got to unfold that silly bit of card in front of him and hold it up. Oh. Look at that. Oh. I bet you didn't expect that, did you? Well done, everybody. Our next round is entitled Just a Minim, which fans of Nicholas Parsons will know as Farming Today. In this round, team members should attempt to sing a song of my choosing without repetition, deviation, hesitation, or repetition. Those not singing may buzz to challenge, and you'll be accompanied on the piano teams by Colin Sell, who, I'm informed, mastered chopsticks at 2. And was apparently drinking out of the finger bowl by 4:30. Okay, now. The song is It's Not Unusual. Graham, will you start, please?
Repetition.
Challenged by Willie. No, he flattened the 9th.
Oh, right,
in that
sorry.
second chord.
I see what you mean.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's quite common to have fun with anybody. But when I see you hanging about with certain persons, it's hardly surprising to see me cry. I want to die. It's not unusual to go out at any time. But when I see you out and about, it's such a crime. If you should ever want to be loved by anyone, it's not unusual. It happens every day. Help! No matter what you say, you'll find it happens all the time. It's not unusual. It's not unusual. It's not unusual. It's not unusual.
Beautifully sung, but that's not exactly the point.
That was perfect. Excellent.
Well, while we little
wouldn't have
pause now
liked to do that myself.
for the buzzer machine to cool down. Tim and Willie, you're going to sing now, and the song is There's a Hole in My Bucket.
There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza. Nice Frida. There's a gap in my receptacle, dear Elizabeth. A gaping dent
Then repair it.
Gargantuan hesitation.
Only for effect.
Which wore off rapidly. Enormous hesitation.
I think I'll take a point or two off for that, because it was a bit long. Right, carry on.
Then mend it. Dear Georgie, dear Barry, dear Gregory.
Repetition of dear. Repetition of dear.
Of course there is. I can't
Two
think of anything
dears.
else. It's bad enough trying to think of a lot of different names. But all right, I'll give way to you.
Was the deer spelled the same each time?
Well, no, it wasn't. Honestly. As you would go, and one said it was capital letters, then it was in lower case.
What do you want to do, teams?
Go on.
Okay. Well, it's almost the end of the program now, and Sven tells me that he's rather hot and sweaty, so while he nips out to the college washroom and before he returns feeling a little fresher, we'll enjoy a... Now what? We'll enjoy a bracing round of Barmen's Film Club. Barmen's Film Club. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of films likely to be popular with an audience of barmen. Carry on.
3 Men and a Baby Sham.
4X from Navarone.
The Booze Brothers.
The Bottle of Britain.
The Clarets of Wimpole Street.
The Tequila Mockingbird.
Just as I was about to say the Drambuie Busters.
Oliver Reed in License to Spill.
Easy Cider.
Low-Cal Hero.
Cherringtons of Fire.
Schindler's Pist.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Tristram Shandy, starring John Wine and Wallace Beery.
And Kim Bollinger.
Alec Guinness in Oliver Twist. Think about it.
well, one glance at my watch tells me that it was made in Taiwan, and another that we've run out of time. Join us again next week. In the meantime, it's goodbye from all of us. Goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Trier, Graham Garden and Willie Rushton have been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith. Presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to another fun-packed edition of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, which we're all most sorry to say is the last in the series. Sorry, that should of course read almost sorry to say. Last programme or not, it's still a pleasure to be able to call on some of the finest talent available in wireless entertainment. And the teams and I will be dropping by to visit them on our way back after the show. Meanwhile, let me introduce you to, on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. Well, unfortunately, the lovely Samantha, our regular scorer, has been incapacitated whilst filming an educational video for the Finnish Naturist Association. The director, Jörgis Plank, said Samantha suffered slight chafing after standing too close to the accordionist in the picnic scene. So in her absence, please welcome the pride of the fjords, the delightful Sven. Right, our first round is entitled Celebrity Misquotes. It's not escaped my notice that while there are plentiful records and books documenting things that famous people have said, there are very few records of things they've never said. In fact, if it wasn't for the sun and the mirror, we'd have very little idea who hadn't said what at all. To this end, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some remarks that famous people, alive or dead, would never have said. And we're going to start with you, Barry.
Michelangelo. Sorry, I only do floors.
Willie.
Gandhi. Here, Mush, you trying to be funny?
Graham.
Peter Lilly. I'm retiring to run a charm school.
Tim.
This is the Pope. Are you all right for the weekend, sir? Mary Whitehouse, I'm a bum and tit woman myself.
Julius Caesar. Oh, come on. Is it Veni, Vidi, Vici or Weeny, Weedy, Weedy?
Malcolm Rifkind, and now on a lighter note.
Julius Caesar. Bloody Brutus, I knew you'd been in the thick of it.
Tony Slattery. Oh, I wouldn't appear on that.
It's now time for a round of pick-up songs, and as is customary, DJ Fluff Sven will spin some 12 inches on my gramophone and possibly even indulge in a spot of scratching. Personally, I blame his Hessian thong. The team should attempt to sing along. By some deft adjustments to my volume knob, at a certain point the music will drop out. If on its return, teams, you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean prizes. I'm not going to give you the... To see you... This week's prize is an afternoon of Sassoon's hair care, where the lucky winner will have his head specially shaved during a recital of First World War poetry. Willie, you're going to start. Will you please accompany Ronnie Ronald singing The Lonely Goat Herd?
High on a hill was a
Lonely goat herd. Oh, it's not the lonely goat herd. Folks in a town that was quite remote herd. Lusty and clear from the goat herd's throat herd. Oh ho, yay, tee-hee. Oh ho, yay, tee-hee. Oh ho, yay, tee-hee. Lay oddle, yay, oddle, hoo. Yay, oddle, diddle, a-e-t. Yay, oddle, hoo. Yay, oddle, yay, oddle, dee.
I didn't hear it drop out.
Oh, God.
15 out of 10.
Thank you.
Now, Tim, will you and Susan Morn please sing Bobby's Girl?
When people ask of me, what would you like to be? Now that you're not a kid anymore, I know just what to say. I answer right away. There's just one thing I've been waiting for. I wanna be Bobby's girl. I wanna be Bobby's girl. That's the most important thing to me. And if I was Bobby's girl, if I was Bobby's girl, what a faithful thing. You were great!
Okay, Graham, will you accompany Rolf Harris? Singing the Led Zeppelin classic Stairway to Heaven.
Is there a tune?
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. All together now. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if those stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. All together now. With a word she can get what she came for. Virginia Bottomley. And it makes you wonder. How does it affect you blokes? Oh, and it makes us wonder. Interesting, that. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to make sure, 'cause you know sometimes words, you know sometimes words have two meanings. 'Cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. Makes you want a Rolf, doesn't it?
I don't know what you all clapped for. He wasn't anywhere near it. Barry.
Yes.
For the honour of your team, this is an easy one for you. Will you please accompany Luciano Pavarotti singing Guess What? Nessun Dorma.
Chorus.
And I love them,
Uncanny, Barry, uncanny!
I thought it was still the chorus bit.
Next. Having had about 3 goes, he got it right in the end. Our next game is called Hard Sell. I'll be giving you a difficult or unattractive subject teams, and you'll have 30 seconds in which to sell its redeeming assets to a totally uninterested, indifferent and apathetic audience. And that, of course, is where Colin Sell comes in. He'll be playing some backing music to which you should adapt your sales pitch. Okay? Barry and Graham, your subject is the Pit Bull Terrier. Colin?
The Pit Bull Terrier. Everything you look for in a dog. Your arm, your foot. Loves children. On the bone. Remember, a pit bull isn't just for Christmas. You may not last that long. Come home to a pit bull terrier, and you'll never go out again.
Right, Tim and Willie, your subject is Lloyd's Insurers.
Bored, secure, more money than you need. Want a bit of excitement? Then why not become a name at Lloyd's?
It makes the morning newspaper so much more exciting to read that as the Mississippi rises, so your nest egg sinks slowly in the west. As California burns, you'll be down on your knees to Lady Archer, begging for mercy and 200,000 quid for a cup of tea.
Yes, you, Mr. Brooke Taylor of 14 Acacia Avenue, will have the thrill of overhearing your friends say, "What a pillock." Serves him right, the greedy bastard. Yes, Lloyd's, the institution you can trust to ruin your life.
Right, and finally, Barry and Graham, another one for you. This is Robert Maxwell.
He was a great cook, were Bob. I remember me mum sending me out for my dad's pension. She said, no, lad, he's buggered off with it. And we laughed and we laughed and we laughed.
Is there something missing in your life? Get a Bob Maxwell. He's probably got it.
New improved Maxwell. Now with wings.
It's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. And I notice that a letter has flooded in from our regular correspondent, Mrs. Trellis of North Wales, who raises some interesting points, as ever. Her inquiry is too long to repeat in full, but the answer to your first question, Mrs. Trellis, is that variegated fuchsias prefer light, loamy soil in a sunny position, and cuttings may be taken from about mid-August. In response to your second inquiry, Dr. Bushatsky and Mrs. Ledwood strenuously deny all the charges. So I hope that's all cleared up. Now, since we're on a green themed teams, pedestrian precincts will count double this week, and bus lanes are wild. So, Tim, will you start green Mornington Crescent?
Is that all bus lanes?
All bus lanes.
Right. Well, that
It
makes
just says bus lanes. It's not going to, it's going to take too long to specify some bus lanes and not others, isn't it? We'll be here all night.
Yeah, but bus lanes that are 24-hour bus lanes, or the ones that are just 7 a.m. till...
Is there usually any sort of 7 till 10, or...?
Not where I live.
Okay. You have buses where you live,
Once every 3 days, yeah. All bus lanes are wild, teams.
Okay.
And that's that. So, Tim, you're going to start now. It's green Mornington Crescent.
Friar Watch Avenue.
East India Dock Road.
Sorry. Kensington Church Street.
Piccadilly, bus lane, thereon. Can't drive down that one. Goes counter to the traffic. Goes the other way to the most of the traffic. Well, Piccadilly does.
Okay.
And then goes
Tim?
You turn off it down sort of Dukes.
Tim?
I was nearly knocked over on that one.
Really? Yeah.
Frognall. When you step off.
Well, you look the other way. You look the other way. Yes.
Tim, will you continue the game, please?
Terrifying.
I've said it.
What have you said?
Frognall.
Oh, thank you.
Barry was stepping off the
Hammersmith
curb.
Broadway. Bus lane, they're on.
There isn't a bus lane in Hammersmith Broadway.
There is.
No, there was.
I
There
know,
isn't
I was
now.
nearly knocked over there as well.
No,
You never knocked over for years, and then you knocked over 3 times.
No bus lanes in Old Compton Street.
Arndale Centre.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Why? Well, which Arndale Centre? Are you lying, Arndale? Just a straightforward Arndale Centre?
I don't see why not.
In that case, Mornington Crescent.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Because it's wild, you see. It's wild.
For years,
freely
I cursed the day I had Tim Brooke Taylor as a partner, but today, whoopee!
Thanks,
Yes,
Willie.
that was very.
Right.
That was a bit of a crafty move, Tim,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
I like it.
Allow that,
It's
you'll
okay.
allow anything.
Really dirty, that. Well done.
Are you criticising
Yes.
my judgment? Right, let's go on to the next game, on which you, Barry Crowell, will
chuffed
score
about that.
absolutely no points. Our next round's called Noises Off. In this round, teams, you'll be asked to tell a story. However, to make things more interesting, you should illustrate your story with sound effects. The only problem is that you will have no control over which sound effects get played. As soon as the effects are played in, the story should change hands from one team member to the other, and so on until vast droves of listeners start asking difficult questions about the renewal of the BBC's charter. Right, Barry and Graham, your story is Pinocchio. Graham, will you start, please?
Once upon a time, there was a carpenter and toy maker whose name was Geppetto, who lived all alone with his cat and his goldfish and had a very lonely life making toys and clocks and similar pieces of carpentered toy-making equipment. And his loneliness was such that he decided that what he'd really like would be a little boy to keep him company. So, it's in the book. So, quick as a flash, he opened his tool cupboard.
Oh.
And lo and behold... he whipped out his How to Make a Lovable Little Boy Puppet Manual. Because he had this burning desire, whatever it cost him, to be a single parent. So he began whittling away, and gradually the face began to emerge. And he looked at this face and thought, my goodness, it looks just like a...
like a sheep joke.
Or a Barbie doll.
Oh.
Said Jiminy Cricket. Well, before long, Geppetto had made the little boy puppet, and he sat him proudly on a chair, but somehow it wasn't very satisfactory as a companion, because obviously the puppet wasn't alive. So Geppetto went to sleep, and during the night, when the house was quiet, the certain coloured fairy appeared. A siren indeed, this fairy, weaving about the room, just as Geppetto was tossing and turning in his bed, trying to think of a name for his little wooden son. And he suddenly woke up and saw the dartboard with a line drawn in front of it. And there was a hatpin on his bed. Pin. Ocky. He thought, I shall call him Muffin. And he looked round. No sign of his new beloved wooden child. Oh, my goodness, cried Geppetto. I think I want to... call for help. What had happened during the night was that, of course, the fairy had brought the puppet to life, and the puppet had gone off looking for adventure in the world and fallen in with a bad set who taught him to be an actor. And at that very moment, the little boy Pinocchio, because he didn't like being called Muffin, thinking carpenter's crumpet, Pinocchio was appearing in his own very first show, and the curtain went up and the audience gasped as... Gladys Knight and the Pips appeared. At that moment, a mighty whale erupted into the theatre and swallowed him up. There he met... That was uncanny.
You're in league with the devil.
Right, your turn, Tim and Willie. Your story is Romeo and Juliet. Willie, will you start, please?
Two families in Padua, the Montagues and the Capulets. Not the Montagues who have the Motor Museum, but the ones who hate Capulets. And Romeo is a Montague and Juliet is a Capulet, and they met at a dance. Fell on a foot.
Oh, look, there's the trade minister, said Romeo. Meanwhile, Tybalt, a Capulet, has had a few on a Saturday night and kills Mercutio. Romeo swears revenge.
Oh dear, says nurse, he's out of bed again. I'd better go and try it. And she then also tells Juliet, she said, well, I mean, if you fancy this young lad as well, I mean, you might as well, you know, do the balcony scene.
Oh, look, there he is, kissing a friar. This story's changed, said Juliet. Friar marries Romeo to Juliet. Romeo goes off to kill Tybalt, and the friar has a cunning wheeze. It's his mobile phone.
I'm not going to answer that, he said. It'll ring out all the time. I'll write him a letter. Go away, he says, I'm a Trappist. Anyway, Juliet has her drink, and Romeo comes round, sees her lying on the floor, thinks she's dead, and kills himself. 3 times.
Meanwhile, the friar sends Romeo a letter, but he entrusts it to Group 4. Who say they've lost it.
So Juliet wakes up, and seeing Romeo lying on the floor now, with Group 4 on top of him, she kills herself.
Thus ends a barrel of laughs.
It's now time for a round of limericks, the simple rhyme scheme that was, as you would expect, originally devised in the Irish town of Cork. Teams, I shall provide you each with a vibrant first line, which I would like you to complete in limerick form, taking one line each. We're going to start with you, Willie. One evening on Crime Watch UK.
One evening, on Crime Watch UK, my heart was quite stolen away.
When Nick Ross confessed
That he had pinched Sue Cook's vest.
And was exiled to Botany Bay.
How neat.
Graham, here's one for you. Last night I was watching Blind Date.
when they brought on a chimp in a crate.
Scylla said, "Who's for you?"
Uncanny.
And the chimp said, "You do."
And immediately started to mate.
Barry, here's one for you. If you find you enjoy Pebble Mill...
You're probably mentally ill.
Judith Spires is no slouch
When it comes to the couch.
So lie back and keep perfectly still.
Right, jolly good. Our next round is something of a public service. It's called Censored Song. Offensive language and gratuitous smutty talk is far too widely available these days, especially on those 0898 phone lines advertised in the left-hand columns between page 27 and 46 of Exchange and Mart. Teams, I'll ask you each to sing a song, and using the in-house buzzer system to censor out anything liable to be offensive to the ear. The one obvious exception, of course, is musical accompaniment by Colin Sell. Tim and Willie, you've got to start. Will you please censor Shall We Dance from The King and I?
We've just been introduced.
I do now know you well.
But when the music started, something drew me to your side.
So many men and girls
Are in each other's arms. It made me think we might be similarly occupied. Shall we? On a bright cloud of music, shall we? Shall we? Shall we then say good night and mean good? Or perchance, when the last little star has left the sky, shall we still together wither around each other, and shall you be my new? On the clear understanding that this kind of thing can happen, shall we? Shall we? Shall we?
Okay. Right, Barry and Graham, your turn now. Will you please censor the theme tune to the TV programme Robin Hood?
He called the greatest archers to a tavern on the green. They vowed to help the people of the king. They handled all the trouble on the English country scene, and still found plenty of time to Robin Hood, Robin Hood, through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. By the band, by the good, Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood.
Very good. Well, we've not much of a programme left now, and in the words of Frank Sinatra, what do you mean, a wig? And now the end is near. Before we go, though, I'll squeeze in a round of Chef's Film Club. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some titles of films likely to be popular with members of the catering profession. And Barry, you're going to start, please.
Basted Instinct.
The Remains of a Dish of the Day.
Romancing the Stove.
The shepherd's pie who came in from the cold. Thank you, Mother.
Desperately Seeking Croutons.
The Last Mango in Paris.
Mel Gibson's Omelette. Oh, my mother's gone.
Crocodile Done to a Turn.
One of our soufflés is missing.
Gatto on a Hot Tin Roof.
Cat on a Gas Mark 7. Sweetbreads of Youth.
Gone with the Vindaloo.
Rice Pudding, The Mad Monk.
At which point?
Prawn Free. Sorry. Elvis Parsley in Lovely Tender.
I hate to break into this flow of inspiration, but it's my doleful responsibility to break the bad news that that's all we've time for in the current series. Yes. A sad moment. I'm afraid the word current does seem to imply there'll be another one. We'll be making a short appearance on your wirelesses on Christmas Day, so until then, from the teams, Sven and myself, goodbye.
Barry Trier, Graham Garden and Willie Rushton have been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith. Presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Once again, we're coming to you from historic Oxford, home to the famous university rowing team, which has in turns brought delight and disappointment to the city, with its 8 broad-shouldered young oarsmen and their little cocks. Very witty, highly entertaining. The teams are attractive and personable. That's how some people have already described this programme. Let me introduce them to you now. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. Our scorer, Samantha, sadly can't be with us today as she's currently working on a short film for private release. Rather appropriately, it's entitled Oxford Blue. However, I'm pleased to say that the producer has kindly lent us his best boy, our regular Swedish stand-in, the delightful Sven. We're going to start off with a round called Historical Headlines. In it, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some likely newspaper headlines that we might have found in the morning papers after a certain historical event. The event is the invasion of the Spanish Armada. And Barry, will you start, please?
Daily Express, Portillo's supporters declare themselves.
Willie.
Auto Weekly, not many miles to the galleon.
Graham.
The Guardian, England invaded by Spain.
Tim.
The Sun. Gotcha. Spanish fleet on the Riocas.
I think we should try another one, don't you? So the historical event this time is Moses parting the Red Sea. And Willie, start this one, please.
Late score. Charlton 1, Heston 2.
The Sun, Karcher.
The Sunday Sport, Moses parts Red Sea.
Hairdressers Monthly. Moses creates lovely wave and parting.
Right, well, it's time now for a round of pick-up song. As is customary, DJ Sven will spin some 12 inches on my gramophone, which should make for quite a bit of fun, as he's a very groovy young man. And that's just his corduroy posing pouch. Teams, I'd like you both to sing a duet of my choosing. The music will then drop out, and if on its return you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding prizes. And prizes mean points. What do prizes mean? Points. That's better. A half-intelligent audience this time.
You know how to charm them.
This week's prize is just the thing for the forgetful farmer. It's a Let's Pocket Dairy. Barry and Graham, will you please accompany Perry Como and the Fontaine Singers singing A... That's the first time we've ever had the music come back on the next track. Tim and Willie, will you please accompany Donald O'Connor and Doris Day singing No Two People?
Never before and never again. Never before and never again. Could anything more romantic ever been so in love? Been so in love. It's incredible. No two people have ever been so in love as my lovely dove and I. The Gossatin Peak, we are the most unusual couple on earth.
No two people have ever moon, such a moon, such a June, such a June, such a spoon, such a spoon.
What he means is that no two people have ever been so in tune as my macaroon and I.
And when we kiss,
when we
kiss,
well, it's like...
Well, it's historical. It's hysterical.
Let me tell it.
Most certainly, darling.
No two people have ever been so in love.
Been so in love.
Been so in love.
It's impossible. It's easy.
Now, after extensive lobbying by the Association of British Masochists, I have, in a moment of pitiable weakness, bowed to pressure and allowed Colin Sell to have a go in this round. So, Colin, will you please accompany Vladimir Ashkenazi playing Tchaikovsky's Piano Concerto No. 1 in A... in B-flat minor, Opus 23.
Now what you've done, Hump?
That was one of the worst moments in my life. Our next round is called Word for Word, and there was some doubt as to exactly how this round would fit into the show. In it, the teams should take it in turns to speak a series of words that are completely unconnected with each other, thereby constructing a series of totally meaningless and incomprehensible utterances. So what's new? During the course of play, the opposing team may challenge if they think they've spotted a connection. If I uphold the challenge, then the challengers take over, and so on, so on. Right, Tim and Willie, I'd like you to start and exchange some unconnected words. So stand by, Barry and Graham, and spot that connection.
Corset.
Trough.
Plum.
Gorgonzola.
Scissors.
Barry.
Scissors are best for cutting gorgonzola. You never use a knife for gorgonzola. Cheese connoisseurs use scissors.
Will you keep the details of your home life to yourself, Barry? No, I don't. I've never cut gorgonzola with scissors.
That doesn't surprise me, Humphrey.
Shears. Shears, yes, but not scissors.
Cheers, Humphrey.
Carry on, Tim and Willie.
Shears.
Abdomen.
Cruet.
Crutch.
Moonshine.
Whistle.
Closet.
Deviant.
Umbrella.
Stand.
Pudding.
Basin.
Exit.
Entrance.
Radio.
Gram.
Television.
Set.
Challenge from Graham.
Did you say shears, Tim?
Yes, sir, I'll
Graham, what's
accept
that?
the connection.
Right.
So will you take it up, Graham and Barry?
Evening.
Pardon?
I was just making polite conversation.
Evening.
Thought I saw somebody out there.
All.
Multitude.
Erogenous.
Zone.
Twilight.
Chair.
Challenge from Willie.
There was a series called Twilight Chair.
I remember it well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, let's go on to the next game.
Twilight.
This is a round called Euro TV and Radio Guide. As the Channel Tunnel opens, teams, and Le Shuttle brings us another step nearer Europe, it seems clear that increasingly we shall be required to share much of our uniquely British culture with our foreign neighbours. It's sobering to think that the French, too, might soon be enjoying the delights of Le Spotted Dick, Les Morris Dancers, and Monsieur Blobby. In this round, I'd like you please to turn your attentions to another area of British culture and suggest, with the help of a few minor adjustments, some continental versions of some of our own much-loved TV and radio programmes. Willie?
The bill is going to France as l'addition.
They're also getting the Monet programme, too. Iraq, that well-known European country. Baghdad's army.
The riff-raff element is going to Germany as the riff-Luftwaffe element.
Holland is getting bullseye. And Emmental Farm. Sorry.
Chinese radio. Start the Wok with Melvin Blagg.
Even one for the Australians. Have I got ruse for you?
They've sold Watchdog to Korea as dinner.
Israel, this is your life already?
Right, now for a game called Winking. Oh, shut up. These are the rules. There are 4 chairs arranged in a semicircle. A team member sits on each chair except for one, which is kept empty. Behind each chair, including the empty one team member should stand with his hands resting on the chair, but not touching the team member sitting on it. The team member standing behind the empty chair starts the game by winking at one of his sitting team members, who must try to leave his chair and dash to an empty one. The one standing behind him, however, must try to stop him from going by putting his hands on his shoulders, and if he does this quickly enough, the player in the chair must remain where he is until he's winked at again. If he manages to get away, the one who failed to keep him must wink at someone else to fill his chair. Now, whoever's winking must be cunning. He can wink almost imperceptibly, or he can gaze steadily at one part of the circle and then quickly wink in the opposite direction. After the sitters have been winked at, the sitters stand and wink at the standers who are now sitting. Well, I notice the teams have already been playing this game while I've been talking, so we'll go on to the next round. We'll go on to the next round. Right, with the scores trotting along more or less healthily, we have come to the time when we play the game called Mornington Crescent. Before we start the game proper, regular listeners will recall that we've yet to announce the winner of our Mornington Crescent deliberate mistake competition. Well, as might be expected, the competition whipped up a frenzy of interest, and the first card out of the hat came from Mrs. Trellis of North Wales, as indeed did the next 340. Mrs. Trellis cleverly spotted that Barry Cryer made an illegal move in Regent's Park. So a postal order for £10 goes to Mrs. Trellis and a fine of 50 goes to Barry. This week, teams, to celebrate our visit to Oxford, we'll be playing varsity rules. So colleging and bumping are permissible on the diagonal, but the Ashmolean defence may only be invoked after a Nuffield. Now, teams, I hope you'll accept these variations and the obvious tactical advantage that the Oxford version will afford Graham. And that we won't have any of those petty disputes and bickerings that have occasionally marred the game in the past. Tim, will you start, please?
Why should he start?
And Stim.
Hello, Stump.
Carry on, Tim.
Albemarle Street.
Birdcage Walk.
I shall do a little light Nuffielding. Tregunta Road.
Ah. Little Clarendon Street.
Oh, it's that kind of street, is it?
Brewer Street. Thank you. Don't give it away.
Street.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
The fans loved it.
Time's
Any
up.
bickering, I'll let that go. Old Compton Street. Go on.
Oh, you're going to love this, fan. Portobello Road. Well spotted.
Not after Brewers, no.
He's letting them get away with murder.
Woodstock Road.
Yeah. No.
Graham?
Yes.
Nice.
Colleging and bumping are only permissible on the diagonal. You weren't on the diagonal.
Brewer Old Compton preceded.
It's not on the diagonal.
How can you tell
He
from
was
there?
so far off the diagonal, he was almost straight for the first time in his life.
Willie, I didn't ask you to come in and dot the I's and cross the T's.
It's all right.
Whose turn is it now?
Yours. And mine's a large one, okay?
Self-praise is no recommendation.
Come on, let's be serious. Come on, your turn, Tim.
Chelsea High Street. Sorry, High Street, Chelsea.
To take it first. You're not going to say anything about that then, Hum?
I don't understand your challenge.
Well, Tim immediately understood that he'd inverted it and had to recoup.
Doesn't say anything about inverting it.
I just don't believe this is happening.
Now, carry on, Barry. Stop quibbling and carry on.
Oh, God. King's Road.
Mornington Crescent. Oh.
Yes.
Stewart's inquiry.
You panicked.
If you can win like that, I mean...
What, that easily?
Yeah, cheaply is the word I was
It was
looking
perfectly fair. Wasn't it, audience? Yes. There, so...
I like Oxford. The air is so bracing. The people so wise.
But in fact, because of that little bit of Ashmolean defence which was introduced into the rules for this particular version of the game, Graham and Barry are the winners. I said that just to shut them up. Now it's time for a round of limericks, the simple rhyme scheme that was, as you'd expect, originally devised in the Irish town of Cork. Teams, I shall furnish you each with a fertile first line, which I'd like you to complete in limerick form, taking one line each. And Barry, I'm going to start with you. The best way to eat avocado?
Best way to eat avocado is underneath Miss Bridget Bardo.
Well, it was in the 40s.
When I practiced my naughties.
With the help of old Dr. Bernardo.
Good one for you here, Willie. One Christmas I lost my Satsuma.
One Christmas, I lost my Satsuma. No, not there. There's no truth in the rumour.
No. Not under my hat.
Up my trousers, you prat.
My God, have you no sense of humour?
Graham, your first line is, after eating a large bowl of prunes...
I put on a tape of the Goons.
I suddenly laughed.
There's a fearsome noise aft.
Oh, bang go my blue pantaloons.
And Tim, a first line for you. While squeezing the juice from a lime...
While squeezing the juice from a lime, I found I was stuck for a rhyme.
My first thought was orange.
And then I thought, pint.
Good God, is that really the time?
Right, let's go to the next round. It's called The Singer and the Song. It's always worth waiting for a musical round. And while we do, we may as well play this. Teams, I'm going to invite you each to sing a well-known song in the style of a famous person. And appropriately enough for a game that involves juxtaposing the improbable, Colin Sell will be seated at the piano. By the way, if there's anybody at the back of our audience who can't hear Colin properly, there's a coach party of music lovers in the front row who I understand are willing to swap places. Willie, I'd like you to start by singing I Talk to the Trees in the style of Prince Charles.
I talk to the trees, hello trees, but they don't listen to me. I talk to the stars, hello Farrah Fawcett Major, they never hear me. The breeze isn't coming to stop me, hear what I say. I talk to them all in vain.
Tim, it's your turn now. I'd like you to sing My Old Man's a Dustman in the style of Barbara Cartland.
Now, here's a little story. To tell it is must about an unsung hero. I love heroes, don't you? I think it moves away your dust. Apparently they do that. And some people make a fortune. Others earn a mint from some medicines and things. My old man don't earn much. In fact, he's flipping skint. No, my old man's a dustman. He wears a dustman hat. He wears cold bivy trousers. And he lives in the council flat. Not.
And for you, Barry, please sing Some Enchanted Evening in the style of Alfred Hitchcock.
Some enchanted good evening. You may see a stranger. You may see a stranger on a train. Somehow you know even then, that somehow you'll stab her again and again. Once you have found her, never let her go. Get her by the throat. Once you have found her, never let her get her. Good night.
And finally, Graham, I'd like you to sing Fly Me to the Moon in the style of Patrick Moore.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. Thank you very much indeed. In other words, darling, kiss me. Well, what was wrong? Thank you.
That's just about all we've got time for, though there's just long enough, I think, for a quick round of Baker's Film Club. So teams, while Sven pops out to put a bun in the oven, I'd like you please to come up with some titles of films likely to be popular with an audience of bakers. Off you go.
Bun-Hur. Citizen Cake.
The Last Temptation of Crust.
Puff the Magic Pastry. It's Gone with the Wind.
The Pie That Came In From the Cold.
On a clear day, you can see forever.
Sean Granary in Cream Finger.
Dr. Strangelove.
4 muffins and a profiterole.
Sharon Scone in Baker's Instinct.
Bring me the bread of Alfredo Garcia.
Well, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I really have to...
Honey, I Shrunk the Quiche.
Well, I noticed from the big hand sweeping round my little ticker that Sven's up to his old tricks again, and it's time to say goodbye from Oxford. So from the teams, Sven and myself, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Trier, Graham Garden and Willie Rushton have been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith. we present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to a brand new series of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Today we're coming to you from the ancient and splendid Theatre Royal in Windsor, which I was interested to learn has been frequented by an impressive succession of queens. Anyway, it's a charming theatre full of history, and everywhere you look there are fascinating reminders of a vanished comic era. Let me introduce you to four of them. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke Taylor. Our scorer tonight is a lovely lady who's taken the opportunity of our visit here to have a rewarding poke around the back streets. A very warm hand, please, for Samantha. Right, teams, our first round is called Complete Song Lyrics, and it celebrates the work of the lyricist. Men like Peter Skellen and Richard Stilgoe, who I understand are revered by Mexicans for their sheet music. In this game, teams, I shall read out the first lines of some well-known songs. I'd like you to complete them. Tim, here's yours. Mad dogs and Englishmen go...
Woof, woof, bring back Maggie.
Willie, this is your line. MacArthur's Park is melting through the dark. All the sweet...
Humphrey Lyttelton's words are spoken by an actor.
MacArthur's Park is melting through the dark, all the sweet green icing flowing down. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think I can take it because it took so long to bake it, and I'll never see that recipe again. Oh...
Bugger.
Barry Cryer. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue, I can...
See that there are always bits of tomato in it.
Oh, dear.
Graham Garden, here's yours. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me.
She said, son, you'll be a bachelor boy.
And Tim, back to you now. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the...
Therapist. I think I know what I mean, but not so.
Willie, how's this? Got myself a crying, talking, sleeping, walking, living doll.
Anyone got a bicycle pump?
Barry, didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to Bangor?
But she wasn't in.
Graham. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. Brown paper packages tied up with string.
Will now be liable for VAT.
We're now going to move on to a complicated round called One Song to the Tune of Another, in which the tune of one song and the words of another are brought together and combined as if they were both one song. It's hard to get your head round that at first, but if you try to think of it as one song without the tune, but with the words, to the tune of another song, but without the words, it may help. Teams, to accompany you, I'm sure we'd all like to welcome our brand new pianist. But until he's provided, we'll just have to make do with our old one. Here's Colin Sell. Tim, I'd like you to sing the words of I'm Too Sexy to the tune of La Donna e Mobile.
sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts. And I'm sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan. Keep up, Colin, and I'm too sexy for your party. Too sexy for your party. Away I'm disco dancing. I'm a model, you know what I mean. And I do my little turn on the catwalk.
Barry, I'd like you to sing the words of I Love Paris in the Springtime to the tune of Dvorak's Humoresque.
I love Paris in the springtime, I love Paris in the fall, I love Paris in the winter when it drizzles. I love Paris in the summer when it sizzles. I love Paris every moment of the year.
Graham Garden, it's your turn, and you're going to sing the words of Come Into the Garden, Maud, to the tune of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Come in to the garden, Maud, for the black bad night has flown. Come in to the garden, Maud, I am here at the gate alone. I am here at the gate alone, and the woodbine spices are wafted abroad, and the musk of the rose is blown for a breeze. Of morning doves and planet of love is on high, beginning to faint in the light that she loves on a bed of daffodil sky, to faint in the light of the sun. She loves to faint in the light and to die. Come into the garden, Maud, for the black bat night. Come into the garden, Maud, for the black bat night has flown.
Well, Graham's leapt into the lead with that one. And Willie, I'd like you to sing the words of The Laughing Policeman to the tune of As Time Goes By.
So would I. I know a fat old policeman. He's always on our street. A fat, jolly red-faced man. He really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman. He's never known to frown, and everybody says he's the happiest man in town. Ha 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 ha. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, ha, whoa, ho, ho. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Ha, 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 ha. Sit down.
And with the final dash, Willie goes into the lead now with 23 points. Oh, good. It's now time for a new round called Lyttelton Country. While twiddling my radio knob one afternoon in search of oral gratification. Who writes this stuff? While twiddling my radio knob one afternoon in search of oral gratification, I happened upon the new Radio 4 program, Anderson Country, and was delighted to double its audience figures. For those of you who haven't experienced this program's rare charm, I'd like to instigate our own version. In it, I shall be taking calls from all over the country on the subject of radio phone-ins, and I'd like you teams to be the callers. Before we start, you should know that I shall be awarding bonus points for authentic regional accents. And our first caller is Barry from Newcastle. What's your point, please, Barry?
Well, I've just moved here from Bognor, and, and these jolly Geordies are really the salt of the earth. But what I was ringing was this current debate about women priests. Because my main interest is, should male priests be allowed to marry each other? And I've always thought, certainly, if they love each other. And furthermore, what? Yes, Hinny, I'm just coming down the kitchen new. Hey.
Well, that's very interesting. I've got to cut you off now, I'm afraid.
I had it done years ago.
Next on the line, we have Graham from Glasgow. Go ahead, please, Graham.
Hello, Humph. I'm going to follow up the comments of my brother Barry. You were talking earlier about the royal family. And I just called to remind you.
Graham, you don't seem to have much of a Scottish accent.
Well, I don't have much of a life. I'm listening to this program, aren't I?
Thank you very much for your call, Graham. And our next caller now, Willie from Belfast. What's your point, please, Willie?
Well, Humphrey, I wanted to talk about the National Health Service. Quite frankly, I'd like to touch on Virginia Bottomley. I wondered if you knew whether or not on your 65th birthday they're going to return all my samples.
Well, that's interesting, Willie from Belfast. We have 45 minutes left in the program now. Finally, we have Tim from Cardiff, who was brought up in Australia by German parents. Tim.
Oh, hi, the news. I came via Scotland, and it's nice to have beep, 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 beep.
Next round is called Innovations, and as the name might imply, it requires the teams to come up with something innovative. By the law of averages, I suppose it had to happen eventually. It's hard to open a newspaper or credit card statement these days and not see one of those small catalogues advertising all manner of apparently useful gadgets. Now it's come to my attention that these publications are on the lookout for new ideas and have already asked the teams to contribute something completely inventive. So far, all they've produced is a timetable for Network Southeast and Barry Cryer's tax return. So, teams, time to do better now and describe for us some exciting new inventions that you consider might be of interest to the people at the Innovations catalogue. Tim, I want you to start.
You could buy a solar-powered Swiss Army toothpick. 8 picks for all size of gap. Or video minus. Quick while you're behind, Tim. Video minus. Just tap in a few numbers and Video Minus will turn off the television just as the programme gets exciting.
Thank you, Tim. Barry, some innovations from you, please.
There's the new combined Kalashnikov and funnel for opening milk cartons. Reversible periscope for self-hemorrhoidectomy. Oh, dear.
Willie, how about you?
A waste disposal unit that sounds like Lloyd Grossman. They've done that already. You will not fail to thrill to the whistling dildo. A lot more fun than Ronnie Ronald and admittedly not as much use as luminous car gloves. A bouncy Windsor castle. If you happen to have royal children. With inflammable west wing. And puncture outfit. Live dangerously. The Russian roulette cigarette lighter and nasal hair remover. Oh, there goes my dildo.
Okay, and you, Graham?
Well, there's the tabletop innovations catalogue shredder. Telephone ignoring machine. Or get rid of unsightly stains with a stealth bomber. Also works on Egham. Or there's a row of Chippendale coat hooks modelled by the popular group.
Well, we come to a round I call Sound Charades. If you're a big fan of the erstwhile TV programme Give Us a Clue, then you should really get out a bit more. Or try eating fresh fruit. The round is similar to the traditional game of charades. However, in our version, panellists will be permitted the use of their mouths. Each team should provide a charade of a book, play or film. The opposing team should then attempt to guess what it is. And the first charade, which Barry and Graham will have to guess, will now be displayed on the megabyte mainframe satellite cum laser display board that the theatres so kindly provide. Listeners will have to make do with the mystery voice, which is coming up now.
Schindler's List. Schindler's List.
Okay, Barry and Graham, you're going to guess. Tim and Willie, stand by to perform your charade. Is it a book, a film, or a play?
Well, it's actually a film, but there's a book with a similar name, and it's 2 words. And it goes something like this. 4 pounds of mince, some tomatoes, 4 dozen eggs, 2 white sliced, and a pint of milk.
Very good. Why are you leaning over like that?
Because I am pissed.
Oh.
Is that it?
Rhyming slang charade.
Right, Barry and Graham?
Call me by name.
Oh, yes.
You've got to try and guess that.
Shopping connotation, obviously. Drawing up one's requirements.
Yes.
In a possibly drunken state, in the rhyming slang context.
As in Brahms.
As in Brahms. Farewell to Brahms? No.
I think they know it.
No, not at all.
Brahms and Schindler, I think.
It's no good asking me. The last film I saw was The Lives of a Bengal Dancer. Barry and Graham, you're going to perform a charade now, and you're going to guess Timmy and Will. So here's the charade going up on the laser board, and here's the mystery voice for you at home.
The piano. The piano.
Barry and Graham, is it a film? What? Book?
No, it's a film, and 2 words.
Ah.
Right, here we go. Barry, settle down. Here. You know that Colin Sell?
Yeah.
What's he playing at?
Okay.
Well, it's obviously not the piano.
So he's wrong and he loses points for saying that.
There wasn't a piano in Lives of a Bengal Dancer.
There was in the pit in front of the screen when you went.
Okay, we're going to Our next round flies in the face of the many chart-topping wireless programs that have transferred to television. For in this round, teams, I'd like you to reverse the process by recreating for the listeners our own version of my favourite program, Countdown. Although obviously it's hard to envisage quite how you'll match up to the speed and feverish pace of the original. For those unfamiliar with the game, the object is for the teams to create as many words as they can from a random collection of letters provided for them. So, as our own Samantha now takes on the mantle of Carol Vorderman, I can see the letters coming up and I'll read them out as she puts them up. They are G.
Who?
G.
Is there another G?
G.
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 4 Gs. Z. V. Q, Y,
Indeed.
and, oh dear, G again.
I suppose too late to ask for a vowel.
Okay, we'll start. Start the clock, but as Colin Sell doesn't know the music for this one to play through the 30 seconds there, he's never up by 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to do it for him. Okay, start now. Da 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 da
Bless his heart.
He's counting you in.
Oh.
Okay.
Thanks, Willie.
Right, teams.
It doesn't just whistle.
No such thing as a free Willie.
Right. We shall, of course, teams, as you come up with your words, we shall check them with the dictionary, and our guardian of the dictionaries is the very distinguished Sir Alec Guinness. Now,
Most kind.
starting with you. Okay, Barry.
Sit next to me, Alec.
Barry, do you have a word, and how many letters?
Well, there's one obvious one, but it's not enough.
How many letters is it?
Well, the obvious one is 4 letters, but we'll go for something more ambitious than that, I think.
Right, okay.
Any thoughts, Graham?
I got a 12-letter one.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't think, Sir Alec, I don't think we're allowed 12 letters, are we?
Oh, sod it.
See if you can do any better, Tim and Willie.
We've got 11 words here.
I've got
2 silent P's.
I've got a
Brady,
novel
2
by Geoffrey Archer. I suppose the 9-letter word
This is the sound made by a South American water vole.
Just refer to our dictionary.
Oh.
Yes, Tim, it's in the dictionary.
Ah.
And it's exactly as you described it, so you're the winner of that round. We're going to go on to the next round, which is called Censored Songs. On a recent visit to my newsagent, I was appalled by the proliferation of smutty and salacious material. As a protest, I resolved to buy my monthly edition of Health and Efficiency elsewhere. Now, I'd like you, please, teams, to sing a selection of songs by an artist of my choosing, but taking care to censor out, using the in-house buzzer system, any words liable to offend our more sensitive listeners. You'll be accompanied on the piano by Colin Sell, who tells me that he is, in fact, an expert in his field. If only he'd stay there. Frightening the cows. Barry and Graham, you're going to start now, and I'd like you, please, to censor a selection of some of the smuttier work of the Beatles.
She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. And with a like that, you know you should be glad. We all in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, yellow submarine. And our friends are all aboard, many more of them next door. And the band begins to... What would you do if I... Lend me your... and I'll try not to. Oh, I get high with a little from my friends. I get high with a little from my friends. I'm gonna with a little help from my friends.
Very tasteful. Tim and Willie, I'd like you to censor a selection of Walt Disney songs.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off that we go. Zippity, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful... Do that. Someday my will come. Someday my love, and how thrilling that moment will be when the prince of my dreams, me. I saw a peanut stand, heard a rubber band. I saw a needle that winked its eye. But I think I will see everything when I see an elephant.
But as we approach the end of the show, I noticed that Time's winged chariot is waiting to depart. Time's winged horse is ready to go, and luckily Time's winged bucket and shovel is handy. Before we go, teams, it's just time for a quick round of Butcher's Film Club. In this round, teams, I'd like you to suggest some titles of films likely to be popular with an audience of butchers.
And we start with you.
Whoever.
Well, one of the greatest butchers of all time is going to star in this new film. It's Laura Bobbitt. Mrs. Bobbitt in Free Willy.
Let's get Jurassic Pork out of the way.
How about the good, the bad, and the awful?
Butcher Cassidy and the Sundance Kidneys.
Starring Poulet Newman and Rabbit Redford.
Hazlitt Mince of Denmark. Or the short version, Cutlet. Who Framed Roger Giblets?
Abattoir and Costello in Brawn Free. The Great Escalade Off.
3 loins in a fountain.
Conan the Vegetarian. The Cook, the Beef, His Wife and Her Liver.
You only liver twice?
Coupled with Never Say Heifer Again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
The Darktown Pig Trotter's Ball.
Pork Pie, the Sailor Man.
Tom Shanks in Pig.
well, they do say that time flies when you're having fun, and to prove it, I noticed my sundial has stopped. So that's all for now. Join us again next week. In the meantime, from the teams and myself, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Trier, Graham Garden and Willie Rushton have been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
I'm sorry I haven't a clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. This week you find us at the Royal National Theatre Complex at the heart of London's glitzy South Bank. The theatre we're in today is named the Lyttelton in honour of the internationally renowned jazz trumpet player. Whose glittering performances here, including today's, now total a staggering 1. A national theatre for Britain was originally proposed by the publisher Effingham Wilson in 1848. Well, the project was completed in record time for a public building and was in use as early as 1976. During much of his dealings with the builders, Effingham Wilson was in fact Effingham Daily. Recently, the area has become even more of a tourist attraction. Many come here and pay a few pounds to enjoy an uninterrupted 45-minute viewing of London and the Thames as they wait for their Connex train to finally crawl off Hanging. Or they can climb up to the top of the mighty tower of the Shell Centre to enjoy a panoramic vista right across half of London. You can't see the other half because some fool has put a 700-foot bicycle wheel into it. Please welcome on my right Tim Brooke Taylor and his very special celebrity guest Stephen Fry. And on my left, Graham Garden and the same old Barry Cryer. I'm getting ready for some action on the desk. Next to me, please welcome our lovely scorer, the delightful Samantha. Let's kick off with a round of school reports. We all remember that feeling of dread as the end-of-year report had to be taken home for inspection by our parents. Well, Tim was telling us earlier how his mother kept him off cream buns for a whole week after the headmaster wrote that he was lazy, noisy, couldn't spell and was always cracking dirty jokes in class. He went on, Brooke Taylor is probably the worst English teacher the school has ever had. So, teams, your suggestions, please, of school reports that might have been received by certain famous people, either still with us or appearing on UK Gold. Barry, will you start, please?
Mike Tyson, somewhat inarticulate, but always has the ear of the teacher.
Stephen.
Dale Winton, must try less hard.
Graham.
I've got one here for Jonathan Aitken. Jonathan has persuaded us that he will do well in his chosen career in politics and has been awarded the Harrods Travel Bursary. Note to all parents, the school trophy cabinet was broken into last term. The Sword of Truth and the Shield of British Fair Play are still missing.
Tim.
Jonathan Ross. When he's in class, there's always a little rancor. Helen of Troy, fair.
Marcel Marceau makes too much noise. I've put him on silence until further notice.
I've got one here for Russell Grant.
Have you?
Yeah.
Do share.
It says, Russell will do well next term.
I got one here, Graham, for St. Michael.
Oh, yes?
Must pull his socks up.
Richard Branson, consistently late with the feeblest excuses.
Bomber Harris. A keen boy, but completely ruined the school trip to Dresden.
Hansi Cronje. Wouldn't bet on his future.
Bill Gates. Pathetic. Every time you ask him to do something, he breaks down, starts again, freezes, and then starts again.
I got one here for Harry Ramsden. Poor, but could do better.
One for Jim Davidson. Seems to think he's amusing. He isn't. Oh, this is a review. Sorry, it's not a review.
Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen needs a bloody good haircut. Although a bloody awful one would be an
Now for Charles Darwin, full of fanciful ideas, just like his father, the little monkey.
Right. It's time now for a game called One Song to the Tune of Another. And I can guess what you're thinking, teams. What in the name of blue blazes can this be all about? Well, I'd like to explain this round with the use of a metaphor. It doesn't have to be a metaphor, of course. It could be an allegory or even some other sort of emblematical imagery employed specifically to symbolize a deeper alternative meaning than that apparently conveyed. And yes, I know, teams, I'm way ahead of you. You're quite right in thinking it shouldn't be a paradigm, because a lot of people mistake a paradigm for a paradox, and we don't want any unnecessary confusion creeping in. Oh no, a paradox is an absurd contradiction or anomaly, such as the expression, Colin Sell is your piano player. Is that all clear? Okay, we'll start with you, Tim. Would you please sing the words of the Marrow song to the tune of the Dance of the Hours?
Down the road there lived a man, and I'd like you all to know he grew a great big marrow for the local flower show. And when the story got around, they came from far and wide, and when the people saw the marrow, everybody cried, oh, what a beauty. I have never seen one as big as that before. Oh, what a beauty. It must be 2 foot long or even more. It's such a lovely colour and so nice and round and fat. I never thought a marrow could grow as big as that. He was leaning on the garden gate the other day and beckoned to a lady who lived across the way. He took her down the garden path and showed her every path.
Right, it's you now, Stephen.
Oh, God.
Would you please sing the words of When You Wish Upon a Star to the tune of the Lambeth Walk?
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, as dreamers do. Oh,
Okay, Graham now, would you please sing the words of There's No One Quite Like Grandma to the tune of the Toreador song?
And there is no one quite like Grandma, and I know you will agree. She always is a friend to me, and she's a friend to you. There's no one quite like Grandma, she's there in times of need before it's bedtime on her knee. To us a book to read. Grandma, we love you, Grandma, we do. Though you may be far away, we think of you, and one day when we're older, we'll look back and say there's no one quite like Grandma.
Finally, Barry, would you please sing the words of Old MacDonald Had a Farm to the tune of The Wonder of You?
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had some chicks. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. With a chick here and a chick there. Here a chick, there a chick. Everywhere a chick. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had some ducks.
E-I-E-I-E-I-O. With a quack, quack here and a quack, quack there. Here a quack, there a quack. Everywhere. A quack, quack, quack. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Barry Cryer has left the business.
We move on to an interesting game now. Combining the thespian art of theatrical drama with the heady excitement of steeplechase racing, it's called Grand National Theatre. But remember, teams, we don't want to repeat that unfortunate incident the last time we combined acting with horse racing. After someone told Barry Cryer to break a leg, we had to take him out and have him shot. Luckily, the bullet hit Barry's wallet and missed his heart by 8 miles. Okay, the teams will join forces now in a read-through of a play which, in my opinion, as a one-time critic, has been inclined to drag in conventional productions. To speed things up, the teams will attempt their performance in the style of horse racing commentators. And the play that I've chosen is King Lear. Act 3, Scene 2, to be precise, and another part of Newmarket Heath. Over to you in the commentary box, Tim.
Enter King Lear and fool, King Lear, blow huggins and cracks your cheeks, rage blow your cataracts, and hurricanes spout till you have drenched our steeples drowned, the cocks who sulphurous and over, thought executing fires, born to couriers to cleaving thunderbolts over to you, Barry.
Singe my white head. Now all shaking thunder, smite flat the think rotundity of the world, crack nature's moulds, and German spill at once, that makes ingrateful man. Over to you, Stephen.
No, uncle, cold holy water in a dry house is better than this rainwater out of door. Good, uncle in, on an outside daughter, on the inside blessing. Here's the night, it is neither wise man nor fool. Rumble, thy belly full, spit, fire, spout, rain. Over to you, Graham.
And no rain, wind, thunder, fire, my daughters, children outside there. That's not you elements with unkindness. I never gave you kingdom, called you children. You owe me no subscription at the tote, let fall. Oh, your horrible pleasure of all there. Here I stand, your slave, a poor, infirm, weak and despised old man. Over to you, Tim.
Not yet I call the servant myself that have 2 pernicious daughters joined your high-engendered battles against the head. Over to you, Barry.
He that has a house to put heads in has a good headpiece down there, the compeaceable house. Before the head has any, the head, and she shall louse. So beggars marry many, the man that makes his toll, what he his heart should make, shall of a corn cry woe. Over to you, Stephen.
Turn the slipped away, for there was never yet found one. She made a mouth for bars. No, I will be the pattern of all patience. I will say nothing. From who's there, Ken Fool? Marry, here's grace and a codpiece, and that's a photo of a wise man and a fool.
Well, we're now going to play a game called Murder Mystery, which I observe has become extremely popular with companies keen to fork out thousands on away days to country hotels in order to build up staff morale. In it, someone is murdered and the rest have to pit their wits in order to work out who did it. I shall now ask for the lights to be dimmed. Colin Sill, I must now ask you to provide a sense of suspense on the piano. Okay, we now have to wait for the murderer to strike. Right then, who's dead? Tim, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Hump.
Stephen?
Absolutely right here, yes.
Barry?
I'm here.
Right then, it must be Graham.
No, I'm here.
Colin Sell?
Yes, I'm here, Hump.
Never mind, on with the next round then.
Hump, there's one thing I don't understand. Who was it that screamed?
That was me.
Oh.
So would you if you were sitting that close to that bloody piano. We move on now with a look at today's school's exam system, as there's evidence that education standards are falling everywhere, even here at the BBC. In my day, every broadcaster had to pass a rigorous test in reading. Sorry, in reading. Not only are exams easier, but anyone who does fail now has the automatic right of appeal. I'm myself considering appeal against the LCC board for failing me at mathematics matriculation in 1942. God, isn't that 35 years ago? And I'm told that exams in English are so much easier now that plural words may be used in the singular, split infinitives are acceptable, and some examiners even tolerate smelling piss takes. Okay, teams, I have here a selection of exam questions which I'd like you to have a stab at. 2 A's and a B will get you a place at Oxbridge. 2 C's and a D will get you a place at De Montfort, Leicester, while an E, an O and an R will get you a part in the Archers. To compare whether education standards really have fallen since their day, I'm going to test the teams with a GCSE General Knowledge exam paper. To make this even more of a test, we'll do it in reverse. So teams, I'll be giving you the answers and asking you to come up with the original questions. Right, we're going to start with you, Tim. Your answer is buzz, squeak, pop and splat.
Buzz, squeak, pop and splat. What is the life cycle of a bee?
You want the real answer?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because I have to read out the boring real answers. Provide 4 examples of onomatopoeia, was the question. Graham, now, your answer is Mary had a little lamb.
Mary had a little lamb. The question is, what happened at the Sellafield Nativity?
The real question is, what were the first words recorded by Thomas Edison? Now, Barry, your answer is Miss Saigon.
What instruction did they give American bomber pilots?
Which Cameron Mackintosh musical is set in Vietnam? Right, let's done that one. Stephen, your answer. Erect with full face showing.
Erect with full face showing. How do you never want to see David Mellor?
And the real question is, what is the meaning of the heraldic term rampant garden? Tim, your answer is sensitive hairs.
What are German poets called? Or what do loudmouth rabbits upset?
The answer is, what does a spider have on its body to facilitate hearing? Graham, your answer, between the sheets.
In the sheets. What's the best time to meet a Mexican with a tummy bug?
And the real question is, what cocktail contains brandy, Cointreau, dark rum and lemon juice? Barry, your answer, legs akimbo.
Who is the most notorious Nigerian gangster?
And of course, we all know that the question is, what is the name of the drama group in the League of Gentlemen? Stephen, your answer, scrape the flesh off with your teeth.
How not to give a no, I can't say that. Better ask me another one.
Yeah, I think I'd better. Here's another one. By shouting 4.
How does David Beckham indicate that he's learnt a new number?
Well, the real question is, how do golfers warn each other of incoming balls? Tim, another answer for you. Try to find a corner and be as discreet as possible. Afterwards, you should apologize profusely and help to clear it up.
How do you make love to Anne Widdecombe?
The real question is, what is the etiquette for vomiting in someone else's home if you're If you're unable to find the bathroom, I don't want to know that. Stephen now, walls have ears.
Walls have ears. What is the worst ever pork pie advert?
Well, the question, of course, was what slogan cautioned against careless talk during wartime? Graham, your answer now, 1812.
What type of holiday does Michael Jackson go on?
Real question, when did Napoleon invade Russia? Barry, throw it over your shoulder.
What do you do if you're Linford Christie?
The answer, what you should do if you spill some salt. And Stephen, the horn in a built-up area.
The horn in a built-up area. What should Linford Christie never get?
Close again. The answer is, the question is, what can you not use in a car between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m.? Right, let's roll back the carpet and pump up the music for some hot rhythm action now. With a round of Swanee kazoo. What a great combination. What a great combination that is. Swanee and kazoo. Two contrasting words that go together like dull and ditchwater, kiss and death, or Nicholas and Parsons. And while the merry chirp of the Swanee whistle is complemented by the cheery rasp of the kazoo, Colin Sell will provide accompaniment on the piano. Incidentally, we were interested to learn that Colin was recently described by critics as the next Dylan, which is why he's got the rabbit outfit on for his We'll start with you, Tim and Stephen. I'd like you to provide a version of Well, Did You Ever, with Tim Brooke Taylor on kazoo and Stephen Fry on the Swanee whistle. Am I right in thinking, Tim, you sucked instead of blew halfway through? Barry and Graham, would you please provide a version of By the Light of the Silvery Moon with Barry Cryer on kazoo and Graham Garden on the Swanee whistle? Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but it's just time to squeeze in a round of Cheesemakers Film Club. So while Samantha nips out to nibble on her favourite bit of Leicester, I'd like the teams to suggest movie titles that might appeal to an audience drawn from the world of cheesemaking. Graham, will you start, please?
Cambozola, east of Java.
The Edam Busters.
They made a third sequel of that film about Alcatraz with Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery, The Rock 4. I thank you.
The Guns of Mascarpone.
Fromage to Eternity.
King Kong versus Gorgonzola.
3 men and a baby bell.
Bring me the cheddar, Alfredo.
Jesus of Nazareth.
It's accompanist.
Cheddar Gabler. The Hunt for Red Leicester.
Cheese straw dogs. Sorry.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the little Jack Horner of time pulls out his plums of fate, and the little Tommy Tucker of destiny looks for a rhyme we can broadcast, I notice it's the end of the show, so from the team, Samantha, myself, and the fine patrons of our National Theatre here in London, it's goodbye.
Jim Brooke Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graham Garden and Stephen Fry were been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Patterson, and the producer was John Naismith.
And there'll be more slightly less cheesy Clue from the South Bank, this time with special guest Stephen Fry next Monday at 12:30.